everybody! Welcome to the Thanksgiving Hamster Hobby Hang! Woo!
Happy Paintsgiving!
We have some extra friends and family with us today, which I'm so grateful for. You know Chris. You know Tyler, he's with us today. Miles has also done some work with Dwarven Forge in the film production. We have Mace.
You remember the bottle of halfling blood from the Hellscape video?
Yes!
He engraved that for us.
That's right! Yes, he's a master tinkerer and craftsman of oddities.
That's a really good description, actually.
Yeah. Kind of jarring how good that is.
That's a way more flattering description than like possessor of a lot of unmarketable skills.
Yeah.
What are you eating today, Chris?
Apple crisp.
Nice.
Apple crisp? Nice.
While it's so warm.
Awesome. Hey, D-Roo. Yeah, the gang's all here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, this is a good point. Finley says, Happy Thanksgiving to all those who celebrate it. Happy Thursday to everyone else.
Yep. I do have a heartwarming story if you guys want me to share a little bit of Okay. So, there's a man, and he's a cryptozoologist, which if you don't know what that means, it's kind of like you're hunting for the folklore kind of creatures. And he happens upon Bigfoot in the woods one day, and they have this immediate, like, soul bond kind of thing. They, like, are tied to each other for the rest of their lives, you know, kind of thing. And years and years go by, and he realizes he's upon the same tracks that he used to be on. And he's going through and he's reminiscing and he's walking those tracks each step of the way, and he's noticing that there's some times where it's just a single set of footprints instead of two. And he's like thinking about it, and he realizes, like, I don't know, he's becoming upset, and he turns to Bigfoot and he says, Bigfoot, like, these were some of the hardest times of my life. Like, they were my lowest moments, and like, there's only one set of footprints. Why weren't you there for me? And so then Bigfoot, his life partner, best friend, turns to him and says, That's it.
Look for that one.
And
my family wasn't as amused because they're kind of Christian and they like the God version of that story.
And yeah, historians have been trying to translate this guttural sound for millennia.
Yeah.
I've also got a heartwarming story. I ate too much. I got heartburn.
Nice.
All right.
I was dealing with some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I earlier today I had the traditional Thanksgiving leftover pizza, and
Pizza?
yeah.
Yeah, you had pizza last night.
How do you make a pizza after out of the
You put
leftovers?
stuffing on it.
I put a lot of
Pizza with
stuffing on.
and cranberry sauce as a
you're gonna
base.
Put bread on bread?
Yes,
Wait, that's a common thing.
bread on bread on bread.
Oh, you make a sandwich. Stupid.
Ew.
Different types of bread. Look, you know the Domino's coupon. 2 items, $5.99 each. You get a pizza, you get cheesy bread. They're both just cheesy bread with crap on it.
Don't explain the coupon to me, hamster.
Yeah,
I know
exactly.
it so well.
And it's a delicious meal.
Like, I know how it works, okay?
Thank you, Domino's, for your sponsoring of the
Yes.
Hobby Hang.
Speaking of
We're volunteer brand ambassadors.
Speaking of holiday pizzas, and also to fulfill part of our Domino's sponsorship, that requires that we talk crap about Papa John's. On Halloween, Papa John's is doing this this special Halloween jack-o'-lantern pizza, where it was a thin crust pizza that was cheese and like lined in pepperoni. And it made a little, like, jack-o'-lantern face out of it. It was very cute. I was, like, depressed on Halloween. I had no plans or anything.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like, you know what? That looks cute. I might as well get one. So I ordered one. It takes 2 hours to get there. I get it, and it's just a circle with 3 pieces of pepperoni on it.
It was a very sad jack-o'-lantern.
Not even close.
And what's funny is you tweeted that, and Papa John's was like, "Oh no, we're so sorry." You're like, "It was still fine. It's cheesy bread."
I'm like, it tasted like a pizza. It was bread and cheese. I was fine. It was just hilarious. Like, it looked like one of those like popsicles you'd get of like Sonic the Hedgehog or Ninja Turtle.
The eyes melting.
The
yeah.
eye is like drooping down.
Awesome.
I think I really do love the fact that like Papa John still messaged you like, "We're so sorry that you weren't happy."
Man, where were you for the last 28 years?
Yeah, exactly. Rabbit's watching the Cowboys. Awesome.
What's everyone painting today?
All right, I got something new. After I was obsessed with Relic Blade, and I still am, I was like, okay, maybe, about 12 streams is enough of just Relic Blade. But we're still in pewter. I whipped out some models I've had for like over a year. They're Infinity, which is a sci-fi skirmish game. So I'm working on a new model, a new warband, a new color scheme. So I have base colors. I was just testing to see if I like the scheme. This faction is basically the Templars again, where like the Christians have this huge wealthy conglomerate again and this huge military order like in the actual Crusades, but in the future. And so this color scheme is based on the Swiss Guard that guards the Pope. It's based on the commanders of the Swiss Guard, which I'm kind of digging. A lot of cool lore there. A lot of cool, it's like actual regions of the real world, but in the future when like they've discovered space travel and stuff. So the way that history has changed and stuff is kind of interesting.
It's like the Space Pope?
Yeah. So there's like, basically like...
novel series you should read. Novel series I think you'd be into.
Yeah, so this is like basically the Vatican military orders. And then...
The interdependency novels.
So they're like the top power, but then... total fictional world here. China is the up-and-coming second runner-up power. So, yeah.
I don't see it.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. Working on some Infinity. What do y'all got going on?
Miles, you want to go first?
Let's do the crowd over here.
The crowd, the gang?
Yeah, let's do the gang.
I've got I didn't have anything to paint, and then I remembered I've had my my Last Night on Earth board game for literally years, and I've always wanted to paint the little people in that. So I'm starting out with the preacher from Last Night on Earth.
Nice.
Yeah.
The board game miniatures are getting better and better in quality. There's some really good stuff nowadays.
Speaking of which, check out the Bard Sung Kickstarter.
Oh yeah.
It's in its last 2 days, if not its last day. Check them out.
Now I know it's
Steamforged Games.
Yeah, what I know about it is it's Steamforged, and Nate and Eli are writing an adventure for it, which is awesome. But what is the game? I haven't looked at it yet. Do you know?
So it's kind of like it's kind of like Hero Quest.
Okay.
It's made to it plays. I actually played the demo of it last night with someone from the Discord.
Oh, cool.
And it kind of plays as a very simplified version of D&D as far as the stats go. It's all the same stats. But, you move around as though on a board game, and you reveal the map over time. Every time you go into a room, it randomly generates what's in that room. It runs off of cards to decide all that, and then you resolve your combat and everything. And in between dungeons or encounters or whatever, you can progress your character. You can change your equipment. You can level up. You can multi-class. Apparently, there's a multi-classing system in it, even, which is kind of ridiculous. Yeah.
Munchkin.
Cool. That sounds sweet.
Not wrong. I have 2 different versions of it right there. I have Zombie Munchkin and Cowboy Munchkin.
I'm drawing on my iPad. I'm not.
Oh, cool.
Is that from
Hey,
Hades?
same.
Yeah.
He's drawing Hades.
Well, I'm drawing Zagreus.
What?
From Hades? I still haven't played that. I purchased it. I mean, this is Tales all the time, right? I purchased a game and I haven't launched it yet. But
I haven't heard anybody talking about it.
Yeah.
What about you, Mace?
I'm just gonna doodle my heart out.
Doing some Procreate action. I
Yeah,
guessed you would be.
Over here. You know how it goes. You know how I am. Procreate every day, all day.
I walked right into that. Did they discuss that at the branding meeting for that app, do you think?
I hope so. There's
Procreate.
so many apps that just like either they thought of the name and then forgot about the intentions of it, or the entire time they're like, "Oh, no, that's still gold. That's good. Like keep
I guess
that."
this will be pretty funny.
Yeah. I guessed you were drawing again because I see you still don't have a lamp.
I know. Well, I was like, I asked for one in our supplies at the office, and I've been off every day this week, so I haven't been able to check. But apparently, I got like
there's
6 boxes there.
Yeah, there's a lot of boxes at your desk right now.
Yeah. Well, my parents sent all my Christmas gifts to the office instead of home, so I need to make a few trips.
I was also expressly told, don't open these boxes, let me open my boxes.
Yeah, don't open the boxes. I'm not even allowed to open them till Christmas, so thank you for respecting that.
I'm painting
Wonderful.
something from Ragecraft Miniatures.
Ragecraft.
Yeah.
That was
they-
that was my band name in high school.
Yeah? What'd you play?
I played the Rage Machine.
I played Magic.
It was a cardboard box. Yeah, exactly.
We didn't play instruments. We just sat in my basement and got real mad.
Yeah.
It's
What's the
like
model?
It's like an orc, like commander, and he's like firing a heavy crossbow with one arm, just like that, like aiming down the sights, and then he's got a little goblin attendant following him around carrying his quiver.
Oh, nice.
So I'm very excited about that.
Awesome.
Gotta love a bolt caddy.
I got it from Asset Drop. This was one of the Asset Drop miniatures. They've been doing a lot of Ragecraft recently for the minis.
They put really cool stuff in that. I only know it from what I see you getting, but some neat stuff.
I've been pretty happy with it. It's been a cool thing.
I was like, hey, I should look into that, and I was like, wait a minute, I've already purchased years of miniatures for myself. I don't need to get out more random stuff, but it's a cool idea.
So I got $500 of stuff from the Bones 5 Kickstarter.
Oh my god.
They just extended the deadline for that, and I'm trying to not open it back up and look at the pledge manager and like add more things. However, then they announced that they are doing a bunch of deals for Christmas starting on December 1st. And like if you spend $40, you can get one of the 12 Christmas sculpts that they have, and one of them is a cat dragon on a tree.
A Kagan?
A Kragan?
A Kragan. Which would make like a perfect gift for somebody I know.
Oh.
So I'm gonna have to do that now.
It's me.
Can you hear the dog?
Yeah.
What?
Can you hear the dog?
I wish I could hear the dog. I can't, though.
Very, very brief, but it's fine.
Well, I got this music playing, so I couldn't hear the doggy.
Alright, well, there's a dog going crazy. Happy Thanksgiving to that dog. Had a few too many bacon bits.
Bacon
strips?
bits?
Whatever it is.
Bacon strips.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, there's this odd, like, empty yard space in between the buildings back here on my side of the building, and there's these giant cats that live back there. They look like freaking cows. Like, they're not even fat. They're just large. And I constantly hear these demonic sounds coming from back there.
I don't mean to be the Pixar it didn't happen guy, but come on.
Well, now it's dark, so I think they're out like trying to possess people or something. But in the daylight, I will.
That people.
Yes, I'm telling you, the sounds that they make are like the stuff of nightmares.
Okay.
And they're really cute,
Alright.
though. I look out there and they're just hanging. But then I saw them fight once, and I was like, holy crap, this is some MMA stuff.
Dude, you ever see kangaroos fight?
Yes.
Oh, that's so creepy. I hate kangaroos. They're so creepy.
When it comes to weird noises in your alley, in your between your apartments, I live on the side where the garbage lives.
Yeah.
At the base, right where they have like the garbage chute. I think we have rats down there because I have.
Nice.
Oh, and I think the street cats are taking care of the problem. You're hearing a lot of screeches and squeaks.
Yeah.
We had a few gang cats over here too.
It depends what you want in like the crevices. Generally speaking, you probably want to go for the darker color first because then that'll stay in the recesses when you do more coats over the top. And so, generally speaking, that'll be your shadows, like the folds of the. Generally speaking. Am I wrong, Hamster? That like.
No, you should definitely start that way. Yeah.
Yeah, start with the darker color because then the highlights go over the top, and then you can do washes to bring out those creases more.
Right. So my thing is, I have like he needs a white collar that's going to be on his black coat here.
Oh, if you're talking about doing the base coat, okay, yeah. So if it's something small like that, it's generally easier to just go ahead and get white. Yeah, go ahead and get the white there because it's going to be hard to like get in there without hitting other things.
Yeah.
And so then you just paint the other color on top of the white around it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about that too. I was like, I might flip-flop that and add some lighter colors to this, and then just go hard with like crazy washes and shadows. Like start too bright and then just like wash the crap out of it. But I don't know. We'll see.
The funny thing is, I feel like doing those wraiths actually made me finally understand the concept of doing like highlight dry brushes.
Yeah.
I feel like it never clicked for me until I did that, and it's like, oh, yeah, this is really obvious. Like, I should have gotten this before. You don't have to get water if you don't want to.
Rabbit says, "Blimey, good paint knowledge from Zen Master Chris." That's your new
I'm
Zen
a
Master.
professional. I don't know if you noticed. I got brought on. I got brought on to Dwarven Forge specifically to do the heavy lifting when it comes to the painting.
Honestly, do you want to help?
Cutting it.
Please, somebody help in the bulk painting. Mace was a god for base coating hundreds of pieces.
That is one of the reasons I wanted to get better at painting was when we do need to, like, because that happened this time. We couldn't use the factory to get any of the stuff that we were using. We had to, like.
We had to mold and cast a bunch of pieces ourselves.
Yeah, which meant that everything on the table had to be painted in-house.
Right,
and so if I could have been more helpful with that, that would have been nice.
Well, because the black resin that Toby can make is just not as good. It's harder to actually do.
Yeah, it makes it harder to paint too, so there's just all these little hiccups add up a little bit. But we freaking knocked it out of the park anyway, so heck yeah.
Woo!
Let's see. Hey, Hamster, question. Do you think we'll get more Joy of Dwarven painting videos after holidays? I think we definitely are planning on cranking out some Joy of Dwarven painting videos. I think people really like those. I even reference them when I have to paint something I haven't painted in the past. So we're hitting a bit more of the breather time, so I can't promise when, but I'm pretty sure we are going to be cranking out some more of that stuff as we make more paint schemes.
The only thing I can think of that would stop us is people's office availability.
Yeah.
And so Selena, our video wizard, isn't in the office until like she needs to be because of quarantining. So they can totally like schedule one and figure it out, but we have stricter rules also with coming to the office and everything. So
yeah,
I see them happening in the future, and then being edited might take a little bit.
Right.
But,
the output.
After, like, the holiday break and everything.
Yeah, the output might be a little staggered, but we're definitely not gonna completely stop those videos because they're really useful.
They're very popular too.
Yeah.
They're good videos compared to a lot of painting tutorials. I think we do pretty high quality. I think it's also we cover terrain, which I think there's less of. Most painting tutorials on YouTube are mini focused.
Yeah. Although I am interested as the miniatures just get better and better. I think at least for some key ones, it'd be cool to do a couple miniature videos, like for the basilisk. I want to do a basilisk video.
Yeah, I think it's really good that we did the stream around the Cerberus and the like.
Yeah.
But I do agree. Like, it'd be nice. The more resources we can have out there, like, the better. Honestly.
Right.
Here.
You started streaming to coincide with my cooking. Better than football.
Hey.
I was wondering how this would be with everybody's schedules, because I know for us, like, we ate a couple hours ago. Which, thank you, Ame, for cooking a very, very good meal.
Nice.
That was very nice.
Thank you for cooking.
Thank you for cooking.
That's okay.
Wow, you aren't entertained by this rambling conversation?
It's my art.
It's my hobby, Hang.
My hobby is watching clips on Twitter.
Clips
And one day
Twitter.
crafting the perfect tweet.
This is helpful. This is nice.
Wait, so football's actually still happening?
Football is happening, yeah.
They
What
probably
they've
don't
been
have a
doing
ton
with
of
sports is
audience.
They've either been putting people in the stands virtually, or they've been putting cardboard cutouts there, depending on what the sport
I
is.
absolutely love the like transition from real sports going into what like Madden 09 or like the video game versions of sports used to be. Where, like, you just see like somebody in the stands, but they're just this flat outline. Like
Yeah.
it's essentially what we're at now.
They're also pumping, cheering, and booing into the stadium. Not even into the video feed only, but for the players also into the stadiums. Which is funny.
Hilarious, 'cause, like, we're choosing... So they're now choosing to, like, heckle the away team and stuff.
Well, no, that's the thing is I've never heard so much booing. Like once in a while you'll hear a boo, but it's like every call for the opposing team is like boo.
At the VR arcade that I work at, we have a program where you can ride roller coasters, and there's one called Scream Coaster. And the moments they've decided to put in these blatantly pre-recorded screams in this experience is just like, oh, cool. You've never heard a human before. So I get it. Like, that seems like the kind of thing we mess up constantly. So...
Right.
It's the best
That's all.
of human error.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's true.
I guess people are watching the football game. The Cowboy-Washington game, whoever wins is basically going to the playoffs, and the loser will be the fourth worst team in the entire league. Oh, so it's like a really high-stakes game.
I'm on Cowboys just for Travis.
Wait, who's playing?
The Cowboys and Washington. The Washington football
The Washington football team.
Well, Cowboys suck. I'm for Washington.
team.
Cowboys are actually the worst football team.
Man, I hope that the football team takes it home this year. Like, genuinely.
They gotta just keep the name at this point. I mean, come on.
If they win the Super Bowl with it, they have to, right?
No, wait a minute. If they win,
It would literally be the football team.
the best football team. They just changed the placement based on that season. The number 12 football team. What if they win the Super Bowl, they get to claim the name of the losing team, and the other person has to find a new name?
Like that.
Take their name like they're Mega Man. Like they just
Yeah.
We named the Super Bowl the football game.
The Super Bowl?
Robert Burner instead of.
And I meant what I said.
You know,
Elephants
big
baseball.
game.
The big game. Well, that's how like influencers have to promote Super Bowl things. They can't call it the Super Bowl.
Wait, the entire NFC East is tied for first and last place with a 3-7 record.
God.
And the Rapper Burner calls them the NFC least.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
I have not been following... I've had a very hard time following sports ever since I came out to New York. Just because, like, I don't got, like,
Wait, you
cable.
did that to an entire city?
Nice.
It's a state, first of all.
Got him.
Got him! Oh, shit! Oh!
Hey, look. Yeah, it's not Thanksgiving without your friends and fam just railing you, right? Just really leaning into you.
Focusing on you. Just
Yeah.
dragging you.
All right, you're right. Bad choice of words, but you know what I mean.
Anyway, now that Chris is openly gay.
Okay.
Wait,
Yeah, does that come up at Thanksgiving?
All the time.
It's like that new Hulu movie with Kristen Stewart.
Yes,
and
Kristen
Mackenzie
Stewart.
Davis.
Yeah, I love Kristen Stewart.
I'm definitely more of a Mackenzie Davis fan, but sure.
Is Aubrey Plaza in that?
What's
no, I don't know if Aubrey Plaza's in it, but
hope so.
Allison Brie is.
Ooh.
Oh, I love her too, though. All right.
Yeah.
So,
It's a rom-com, I
Allison
guess,
Brie.
kind of. Or it's,
Yeah, it is. It is a rom-com. I know what movie you're talking about.
My parents don't know I'm out and I bring my girlfriend, but she's not actually my girlfriend to my parents. And how am I going to deal with this?
right.
Yep.
So that's why I know I have to watch it.
I have to watch it because Kristen Stewart's in it, and I'm
Right.
in love with her.
Right. Okay.
I don't make the rules.
What can you do?
what are we painting?
Is she the vampire?
Yes. How did you know?
She simps for vampires.
I'm painting a rage-cracked orc commander. Miles is painting figures from the Last Night on Earth board game.
I'm gonna go with figure. I'm gonna take way too long on this.
Don't worry, I haven't even painted it all yet because I don't know what to do. So I'm being a great paint streamer right now.
Your
That's what
party.
we're here for. We're your wingmen with paint. We're your brush people.
Brush Bros.
I'm on my
Brush
second
Bros.
Man, there's a lot of good stuff in here. Who is that? That is Ame.
Huh?
This is my fiance.
I don't know.
Oh, we.
What?
So you're still saying fiance,
Yes.
even though like
Wait,
did we like officially get?
No,
No,
we have not.
we're
We're
not
not court married yet.
technically
We're working on it.
Oh,
but-
I thought that was done with.
Oh, I'm so glad that everybody knows.
What?
It hasn't happened yet,
I
so
know.
no one knows anything.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Anything doing without a
Why are
word
you
out
upset
there.
about it?
You knew something that I didn't know. That's what I was saying.
Oh no, but he didn't. He was wrong. So.
Yeah.
He knew that's what you guys were looking to do.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah,
fine.
no, we're. I mean,
it doesn't matter. I don't actually.
no, I
That
know.
sure is good content, you guys.
Health
We come
insurance.
together.
Hey, fam, I need health insurance.
I feel like we need to unpack this. There's a lot of tension right now.
That was actually one of my favorite moments in the game, like 2 weeks ago, was when you were like, "What's going on here?
Well,
What is
whatever this is, we're taking a moment. We're figuring this
Yeah.
out.
That's great.
I was gonna say that was like yesterday. It super wasn't. Time sucks, bro.
There's so many layers to this guy.
He's like an onion, or
Yeah,
is he like an ogre?
he is an ogre. No, he's an orc.
So close. Muddy brown. Your hair's muddy brown, preacher, because I don't care enough about you to mix a color for you.
Muddy brown is my.
There's a
hair
reason
color.
there's a reason I started with.
That's my hair color.
Hmm?
I have muddy brown hair.
I have. I wish I had any hair at all.
All right.
That's a nice concede.
I got swamp hair, then like swamp eyes, and then mud.
Yeah, no, I got the old full of shit brown eyes.
Every single boy at Dwarven Forge has brown eyes.
Whoa.
The females, there's some variations, but every single boy at Dwarven Forge has brown eyes.
I haven't spent that much time looking into people's eyes.
I was gonna say, yeah, wow, that's quite an
have.
observation.
I get like really uncomfortable like looking people in the eye.
I need to do it to assert dominance, so I stare people in the eye, figure out the color of their eye, and every single male has brown eyes. And then we have 2 people with blue eyes that are girls, 3 people with brown eyes that are girls. Erin and I have the same swamp. She calls it Crocodile Dundee green.
I love it.
And
That's good.
yeah, it is. That's hers. She's
I didn't know he was a
Crocodile done green.
no.
No? Okay.
Wait, is he
No.
actually a crocodile?
Yes.
Oh.
And he duns the D's.
D's. Sorry, I apologize.
I already done these crocodiles.
There we go.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Is the stream always this good, or is it just because I'm here?
No, hey, Miles.
Hey?
Honestly, this is exactly in the ballpark for what happens on the stream, right?
Yes. Meeting expectations is my goal.
I'm always trying to just make it.
In my capitalism? You bet.
And I'm the bully.
That's our
It's not funny,
chemistry.
Tom.
Role you were born to play.
It's not.
Do you see me laughing?
I heard you laugh.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Repeat
I
some
can
laugh.
play it back on the stream if you'd like me to.
Instant replay. Let's do an instant replay.
If I wanted this much attention at Thanksgiving, I would have gone
30
home.
seconds ahead.
No, but seriously, anyone in the chat can give me insurance or what?
Trying to figure out what I want to do.
Is somebody in this group an insurance agent? Like,
Oh, my fiance. She's not. Well, she's licensed to sell insurance, but she doesn't actually for a job.
I feel like she's the most apt to do it, but
You'd think, but the easiest way for her to accomplish it is to marry me. So, like, whoa.
oh,
That's unfortunate.
I know for, but she agreed to it anyway, so that's good.
What a sucker.
What a sucker.
I think I'm done with his skin. His skin doesn't really poke out a lot here.
Same.
I'm trying to decide, like... So, he's a grayish green skinned orc. He's got a cloak that's kind of stitched together with, like, very visible stitches. And then he's got, like, hair on it, and then he's got some clearly metal pauldrons, and then under he's got a shirt with a couple belts and chains. There's just a lot of layers to this one. Figuring out what I want to color everything is going to take a while.
Well, you don't have a while. The clock's ticking.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Alright. What's going on here?
That's always the question, where to store stuff. That's actually, Tyler Mason and I were talking about this Kickstarter right now of this pop-up terrain. That was kind of interesting because it's like literally just tiles that fold apart into like building or whatever features in the middle, and it's like a pop-up book, and you store it in like basically a box the size of a board game. It's like a whole 6x4 battlefield.
yeah, that I loved that. I haven't checked those messages yet, but I'm super excited about it. I saw it came recommended for me on Instagram. Let me find the name of it.
I saw it on a YouTube ad. I had a targeted ad too.
Yep. The internet knows me. Oh man, I have not looked at a lot of these messages.
That does sound lit.
It was pretty cool. It just seems like a fun. Like, I know growing up, I didn't have a lot of minis, and then we didn't have a lot of stuff to like represent the stuff. So we used whatever we had, and I think something like that would at least allow for a low-end option that is
It's
actually
called,
conducive.
sorry.
Because it's also modular. Like, you can pop stuff up and you can put it in different combinations as well.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's what's really cool, I thought, was that it was like, I like the idea of being able to use this in multiple different ways, and it's just such a fun idea.
For those interested, it's called Upzone and it's on Kickstarter.
Sounds lit.
Liddy.
No, only our stuff is the only lit terrain with LEDs, right?
This
Nice.
is good LED, yeah.
Too indecisive.
Well, if you start with a character you don't care about, it's really easy to make choices because they don't matter.
I care about everything I paint.
Well, brag about it.
No. I feel like I always, whenever I have a cloak, I always make it red. I just love like red cloaks.
Same. It's a vibe.
I think it's the red wall on you. Doesn't Martin have like a red cape?
Yeah, I think his accent colors are red. He's got, you know, he's got like plate mail.
Yeah.
And the shield and everything, and I think the accent colors on Martin are red. So I think on the shield as well, I think it's a red M that's on the shield.
Hey.
Purple is a good cloak color.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing purple.
No. Who said that?
Purple or blue.
McGreg, okay.
Greg? Yeah,
McGregor.
hey Greg. Oh, also we should probably say we are giving away a basic cavern set tonight for Thanksgiving, so we got to remember to actually do that. We don't usually do giveaways here, but Nate wanted to give one away yesterday and one today, so we'll be doing that today.
It's my favorite color, my favorite paint color, paint.
Unpainted? That's a really good question. It would make sense to do it unpainted. Maybe I can... So the default is painted. I will see... I mean, I'm not going to be able to get an answer on whether we can do unpainted today because everybody's off. But we can see...
Whoever wins the prize, we will still talk to them about it. So
yeah, we'll
like
see.
not...
Yeah, if they want unpainted, I'll see if we can send in unpainted instead of painted.
Correct.
Because I can't get an answer from the people who can tell me whether or not we can do unpainted until tomorrow at the earliest, which actually probably not till Monday.
Monday's better bet.
Yeah, because we're off through Sunday, so yeah. I almost never use black on my minis.
I never have before, but
I think it's because you prime in black normally, don't you?
That is fair. When I prime, I usually use black.
So you already have a lot of those shadows, and it's not like you're outlining anything, so...
Anytime I would usually use black, I just use this midnight blue instead, is the thing.
Hmm.
I just like the look of a slightly off black more than a black, I guess.
Yeah,
Actually,
definitely.
I mixed black with purple and brown and such to make skin tones, but I haven't... I almost always mix the black instead of using it straight
is this a wash?
for things.
Yeah, I love that. All these parts that are supposed to be black are actually a abyssal blue, a dark blue.
Yeah.
And that ends up being a little more interesting.
I'm gonna, go pee.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thanks.
I need to just pick a color and go with it. I'm just gonna go with purple. Because I've already got red cloak figures, so I don't think I have a purple cloak. Maybe I'll use red for his regular shirt. Dark blues are better for a black mini, I think. Yeah, I enjoy having like the little hints of color more. So I like mixing the blacks and the whites with other colors.
It's also a trick they use in like comic books. You know?
Yeah.
It's like when Wolverine has black hair, they still put like a blue.
They put like a
color to
blue,
it,
yeah. They put like a blue streak on it.
right? So it's
Blue
it's
highlight.
similar with like Beast. Like he has blue fur. That's why they did Nightcrawler and Beast in like blue. That's why you see those kind of color decisions where it's like, yeah, we still wanted this thing to show up.
Yeah,
Like we want the definition of this thing.
I just find it more interesting too. Oh yeah. I might need to run some black washes on this. I think a bit of a darker cloak makes sense for him, but I'm enjoying the purple so far actually. God, I love that sound.
It's my favorite sound.
That's not true. That's not true at all. What do you think Miles' favorite sound probably would be? Something from Star Wars?
No, I think it would be. Oh no, Ame has a guess.
The sound of my voice.
Ugh.
Okay, that's
Gross. Yeah, I
The Tailspin theme song?
DuckTales theme song.
DuckTales theme song.
Oh shit.
Do you have a favorite sound in mind?
I feel like I'm gonna try to take a stab.
The sound of a deck of cards shuffling.
Ooh.
Topulus, this is an Infinity miniature from the new Code 1 starter set. Which is this new thing. So Infinity is a pretty complicated game. I haven't actually played a game, but I've read the rules and stuff. And so Code 1 is supposed to be like a kind of slimmed down version of the rules to kind of get people into playing the main game. They're really, really similar though. But anyway, this year they came out with a two-player starter set for the Code 1 rules. So this is from that. And these are also pewter. So priming pewter, well, someone asked about the color of primer. I think it's going to depend. Like, basically the way I think about it is the color primer is going to tell you what most of your work is going to be. So, like, if you prime black, you're not going to do as many shadows because it will be a shadow color already and things are going to be darker, but most of your work is going to be brightening up the areas that you want to be brighter and making sure your highlights are where they're at. And then if you start with a white or even a light gray, your colors will start really bright and saturated looking and vibrant. And so a lot of your work is going to be nailing down the shadows and the dark areas. So it all depends. In general, I'd say if something is gritty and dark, start with black, and if you want really bright colors, like some sort of royal sort of looking colors, do white.
The sound of a coin being flipped, like, you know, like the ping.
Night Rabbit, thanks
That's
for tuning
the one.
in.
It's a pretty good guess. My favorite sound is Fallout Boy. It's Fallout Boy.
I should have known. How could you so?
What's going on?
They were guessing my favorite sound. They got it wrong. My favorite sound is Fallout Boy.
It is very funny to me that you're that into Fall Out Boy.
They're awesome.
They're great. They were my first 3 concerts. And that's why me and Miles are getting married.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just like mixed with the other stuff that you really like. It's just funny to like Fall Out Boy just sticks out to me.
Sure. I get that. I understand.
It's not a I can't believe you like Fall Out Boy, although that is part of it.
I can't believe
I
this
was
is
once a
not
high
canon.
schooler with 2 ears and a heart. I don't know what you want from me. I don't blame you for being you, but you can't blame me for hating it, and that's why Fall Out Boy rules.
Is that actually a Fall Out Boy lyric?
Yeah. I don't blame you for being you, but you can't blame me for hating it. I'm like, mood.
I do like that you introduced me to the Fratellis.
Yeah.
Ah, I love them.
Fratellis are good time, summertime style.
True.
The Fratellis since 1968.
Oh, you know what band you should look up is Franco Bolo.
Oh yeah.
Tell it to everyone.
Who's that?
So
They are like a European band that is very pop punky. They're a lot of fun. I love them so much.
I obviously love me some pop punk, so I'll definitely have to check it out.
It's like, okay, maybe I should have said alt rock, but it's like I don't know how to describe them, but they're kind of, I don't know, they're good.
Say,
That's the genre they are. Is good.
Chris, someone's asking about Baldur's Gate 3 early access. What do you think about it?
It's I've had a weekly experience with it. So I've gone through its hot fixes, and I've gone through a lot of its bugs. And what I can say is, it is like New York City. It'll be a great game when it's finished. Like New York City will be a great city when they're finished building it.
Huh.
That was a good one.
I'm not familiar with that.
Is that a Fall Out Boy lyric?
So I think the thing with it is that it's like it's got a lot of potential, but I think it's the trap of anything that's like we're like D&D. It's like, well, you're not like D&D. I'm gonna have 3 choices, whereas in D&D I'll have a larger amount of choices.
Chris,
Well,
you're
unless the
always
DM is
looking-
bad.
Not to mention that like combat only has one kind of fail state, which is you have to load again and then try to do it again. Whereas social interactions and skill challenges, you can fail forward. Like you can fail the skill challenge and still try to get through this space. It's just more difficult. But with combat, if you fail the combat, you're done. You have to start over. So it's kind of like, okay, well that kind of sucks. I wonder if there's a different way to do that. I wonder if there's I don't know how much more complicated that is necessarily, but that would be my one thing that I would say about Baldur's Gate 3. It is good. It is still early access. You still probably got about 8 or 9 months before it's like completely solid.
Yeah, it's never going to be able to fully replicate. By the way, thanks for that answer, Chris. So it's.
Well, I'm sorry, Chris. Were you the only one who's played Baldur's Gate? Am I also on this fucking chat?
I'm just saying.
Fine.
I'm just
Fine.
saying that
Fight.
it was a very directed question.
Not
Yeah. So it's never going to be able to fully replicate D&D just because you can only program so many responses, and it can never replicate a DM actually able to work with exactly what you're trying to do. And that is the worst part. That is something we talked about. Yeah, was what's really cool about D&D is that when the players lose a fight, that gives like a chance for some interesting narrative stuff to happen, and failing forward. And it's like, do they just leave you for dead here, and you need to like scramble back? Like, the one fail state is just like, all right, well, I guess you're dead, and you got to start over. In this, which is not as interesting, but. I am very impressed with how much they managed to actually represent the 5e system in like their gameplay system. There's a lot of people who complain about the RNG and the dice rolls, and that's one of the things they're having to deal with is a lot of people who are like just reloading over and over again until they get the result they want out of the dice, and it's like
That's not fun.
I mean, those are the people who lie when they make their characters.
Yeah, it's missing the point of the game, but it's also like you can't make people like want that kind of game, I guess.
Don't get me wrong, I think cards are better than dice, and I know that might be sacrilege here, but I get it. Dice are cruel.
to you.
Well, you know what? That's what was so fun about playing that Gunslinger game is like you could use a different element like the cards to like, or you had an extra resource to have some influence on the rolls. If you need something to go a certain way, you can try to have a little bit of an influence on the RNG, which is fun, and it's like, it's kind of fun to manage that as a resource, and like, when do you pull that trigger?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gun and Slinger was very fun. Well, because the whole thing was also like a collaborative storytelling experience, you know?
Yeah.
And there wasn't really, like, there was some RNG to it, but, as the game master for that session, I had so much more control over where things were going to go. So, like, I don't know if I told you this. I think I told Miles this. Basically, the entire second half of that game was completely different than what I had planned it to be. Because in the first half, you guys picked up on some things and started going in a direction that I thought was more interesting. So I was like, yeah, all that stuff is like not going to be as fun as doing this thing instead. And so we made the ending like this kaiju thing.
Yeah, that's right.
It was, I don't know, it was a lot of fun, and yeah, it has like ripcords there, like the whole like being able to summon the monster, being able to summon the I can't remember what the word for it is in the rule set. But being able to summon the twist, I think, is what it is. Being able to summon that only twice, like having 2 of those cards, it like the twice thing like exists to stop a game master from just like abusing it, I guess, and just constantly harassing the players. But it's also fun to think about. Okay, what are the most impactful moments that I can pull this thing?
Yeah.
And it also just like, you can also just do it without the cards, but it's fun to be able to flip that and have you guys know what that means.
Right.
And so you're not entirely sure how it's manifesting yet, but like, just that dread is there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gun and Slinger is a really fun system. I'm excited to get the final rulebook. Yeah. Yeah, I've been reading the updates. I'm very excited for it. It's a very cool system.
Big fan.
I also am such a huge fan of playing with just you and one other player and the DM. Like, there's just so much cool chemistry that develops, and like you have to make a lot more decisions. So like you really flesh out the narrative and the chemistry really fast and like deep.
Yeah.
Well, just having 2 players and a DM means that you get to focus on developing just those 2 characters, and yeah, you can get way deeper with that than, you know, when you're juggling a campaign that has a lot of people. And I guess it's the thing with D&D is, you know, you have on average 4 players, and there's also so many random elements to it that you can't really control where it goes a lot. And so I feel like, I don't know, I like experimenting with other systems that give you more freedom from a storytelling aspect. Because like it doesn't feel. I like systems where it doesn't feel like brute forcing to go for certain things to happen, to go for certain scenes and resolutions.
How often do you guys play D&D still? Maybe that's a loaded question, but just curious.
I mean, generally speaking, we play our game.
I mean, the whole
average
group, like
weekly.
everybody, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it helps that we do a D&D show together, the 3 of us.
Yeah, so we're forced to.
So we usually play once a week, but it's the only D&D I play. I play nothing outside of that show currently. So.
Yeah, I play Kelsey's game every Monday. Or most 90% of Mondays.
I've got that other game that I play as well. That's supposed to be every other Friday, but we're wrapping that up on the 13th, something like that. The 11th.
Fable 42.
Yeah, the one for Fable 42. We're wrapping, like, it ends the 2nd Friday of December.
I've only recently started playing once every 2 weeks, like a month or 2 ago. Because before that, surprisingly, even if you work at a D&D terrain company, it doesn't mean that you automatically play D&D all the time. So it's been nice getting back into the game, but I'm also sad that I'm not playing it more often. But especially actually in quarantine times, because I'm kind of like, what else am I gonna do? But
I was talking.
Needless to say, it's been nice getting back into the game.
Yeah. I was talking to Letitia. She's got a really awesome idea for a campaign. And I hope she gets to do that soon so that maybe some people from... Because she was also talking about, like, wanting to play with people who are a little bit more serious at actually, like, playing the game. And so...
Yeah.
I hope she gets to do that, and it could be cool to do with some office peeps. It's a really neat idea.
I have a quick question for people with better visual memories than me. Is fire, like... Is it yellow with red tips or red with yellow tips?
I do yellow with
I
red
think
tips.
Yeah, the deepest, lowest part is like the whitest or the yellowest.
Okay.
And I only know that because I have reversed it on miniatures many times before. I was like, wait, this is freaking backwards.
It was wrong. It's like reverse flash.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Appreciate the help. That pale saffron? That doesn't sound like fire.
Pale saffron? No, I use that for the Heart of the Flame usually. So usually what I'll do is you do the whole thing. I do the whole thing in the brightest color, whole thing in yellow, and then I dry brush orange on it to get in a bit deeper, and then I do the darkest, the reddest basically, and I dry brush that lightly on the tips.
Okay.
For something that bright though, do a quick layer of white.
Okay.
So that the transparent colors on top are extra bright.
That makes sense.
Like, even if it's not opaque, just like put a little bit on there.
Is it within the hobby hang kind of formula if I actually just paint on my wall?
I mean,
Go for it.
the
Is that your hobby? just paint walls for fun.
Yeah, the philosophy of the show is there's no
I don't know,
formula.
I'm having a lot of quarantine thoughts, and a lot of them deal with drawing on my walls, and I'm kind of like
That sounds fun. Go for
looking
it.
at this
Also kind
thing
of
here.
like
Huh?
Psycho Killer.
Specifically, though, the writing on the walls instead
Yeah.
of painting. Yeah,
Yeah.
I could get some serial killer vibes from that.
Remember the number 23?
Okay. All right, I'll go back
Do
to my
like,
iPad.
do like the Pepe Sylvia thing.
Yeah. Oh wait, she was talking about that.
That's what I want to do in
Yeah,
my bathroom.
I thought that was awesome. I was like, that would actually be like stepping into that room and like almost in an optical illusion sense. That would be awesome.
Well, first, nobody comes to my place, so I'm allowed to like decorate it how I want without having to like worry about how people
Yeah.
feel. Then second, it's like it's my apartment. There was no like
Directive.
deposit on it, so I'm not losing any money by putting like a weird map of Pepe Sylvia. But also, like, it's not okay. I just want to. Okay, I'm sad it's coming off serial killer.
It's
I
not.
meant it more in like a like, I don't care what my parents say kind of thing, but like I hear
on
it.
the wall.
All right,
I'm not
I will
gonna
say
accept
that the formula of this show is not to confess that you're a serial killer. That's about the only
I'm
thing not allowed.
I've only ever
Yeah, Mace,
killed
we,
one
we really
person,
need
not
you to keep that on the down
intentionally.
low. We really need you to keep that on the down low, or we might break the Twitch terms of service.
It's kind of against the brand, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Sorry, David. Byrne and I vibe on a different level.
You are vibing.
Angsty.
Serial viber.
there's vibrations going.
Vibe Nation.
Lol. Yes.
I won't draw on my wall.
Someone poisoned the water hole.
There's a
There's a
snake
snake
in
in
my
my
boot.
boot.
Nice.
Someone get Mace a drink, please.
I
have
think it's
one,
me.
thank you.
Yeah, we got that covered.
Here you go.
This is why I bully people.
Ah, yes, my favorite sentence in history.
It's because I feel so attacked. So every other time I'm like, hey, screw you. It's your turn. And it's never anybody's turn. But like, how dare you all pick on a short female? The only girl here.
Jeez.
I'm like, no,
Ame
I
is-
draw on my walls that I own, and you're all like, oh, she's gonna kill a ton of people. Like, rude.
We never said that. However, sometimes you hear what you want to hear.
And sometimes you hear things that aren't being said.
Okay, this is gaslighting,
Actually, literally.
and I hate you all. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy
I'm not thankful for any one of you.
Right, okay.
I get that.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us tonight on Amsterdam.
The giveaway is canceled. Nobody is happy.
Oh, it's over. It's done.
Hi, Merc. Oh, yeah, we're talking about murder. Don't worry about it. Let's see.
Whatever.
My God, I just want to do what I want to do.
You're not my mom or my dad. You're not
You're
even
not
related
my
to
dad.
me.
Musical.
My mom doesn't care.
Life's a party. You're a boy.
Or Fall Out Boy?
No.
No. Very, very obscure reference.
It's
I
nothing.
apologize.
It means nothing.
Y'all are in our apartment, so you're subject to our weird inside jokes.
What is it from?
It's a reference to a video from a improv exercise that people at Smosh did
Like 10 years ago.
a very long time ago.
Chris, in honor of your purple cape, I'm painting my nails purple.
Thank you.
Ooh, those look good.
I know.
The Rainbow Collection's very good, though.
It really is.
The Rainbow Connection?
Yes.
Someday we'll find it, you know?
Here's hoping.
The lovers, the dreamers, and cheese.
Sorry.
That's not how it goes.
Got him. Got him with the cheese line.
Tyler, can you please not upset the real Muppets fans here?
What did you say?
Can you please not upset the real Muppets fans here?
Drag him.
Do I need to be? Like, is that am I? Have I not already suffered enough?
No, never enough.
Who
I am
here
a-
has suffered as I
I'm a
have
cis
suffered?
straight white male. Have I not suffered enough?
I've white privilege, height privilege, sight privilege.
Sight privilege. I like sight privilege. Honestly.
I'm a
That's
big
great.
fan of that. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Yeah.
But
What?
hairline.
Oh yeah. It's alright. That's why you invented baseball caps. It's way easier to put on a baseball cap than it is to put on glasses. It's not. It's cheaper though.
Stylish and economical.
Hey Hamster, what series does this mini come from?
This is from the sci-fi skirmish game Infinity. This is from the 2-player starter set of Infinity Code 1, the sort of scaled down rules, trying to get faster games and newer players into the more complex game. So, new set came out this year. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's see.
It's gonna mix the way I expect it to. That's fine. Well, I guess saying that means I don't expect it to mix that way. So I'm proving myself wrong.
What's everybody else's favorite sound?
Yeah. People who aren't.
Do you want to hear the
idiots.
most annoying sound of them?
Well, you're gonna keep talking stuff.
Got him.
Oh, the best sound is when you're putting a match out in water and it does the.
Oh, that is very good.
That's my
It's
favorite
a good sound.
Someone said pterodactyl screech.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
well,
a good
sorry. Sorry. So quickly after voicing your opinion, you're proven wrong, and honestly, it's upsetting.
Rain on a tin roof.
Oh, that's pretty good. I do like the sound of rain.
I do as well.
What about the sound of a cat on a hot tin roof?
Sound.
It's simple, but it's like hissing and pissing and screaming and meowing.
Brendel be daft.
Ooh, fireplace is a good one. The sound of resin prototypes clanging together.
Dude, some people were talking about, they were watching the old Wildland videos, and they're like, man, when my Dwarvenite gets here, like, I'm gonna miss, like, the heavy clunking sounds from Nate moving the prototypes around.
They do have an actual, like, there was one time on stream where I was hearing it, I don't know what was different about it, but I was hearing it through a different microphone or, like, a different headset, and there is actually, like, something really ASMR quality about it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Newton's cradle
Newton's Cradle?
thing is like exists because people like clacky sounds. So I'm not surprised.
I thought it was supposed to be like a, look, infinite motion.
Yeah, that might be the reason for inventing it, but the reason people still put him on their desk is because they like the clacky sounds. Let's be entirely realistic here.
How easy or hard is it to do a better paint job than the factory? Is it realistic to be able to expect to do better? Depends on how good you are at painting.
Yeah, I mean, it takes practice. Like, how you gotta think about it is, you're gonna have a bunch of pieces, right? So the first one you do, you might be learning the scheme and learning where all the details are and what to look for in all the pieces. And as you do more and more pieces, you'll get more familiar with that and get better at it. And by the time you build it together, you're not gonna notice the pieces from the beginning, you know, or any mistakes that you made. So I'd say I'm really, obviously, I encourage people to paint their own stuff because I like to paint. But yeah, it's about getting that practice in.
Not to mention, you and Aaron worked really hard at making the paint scheme look as good as it does while also being pretty simple in order of steps.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know.
So it's like when they have to then produce the work, that's the goal, is to make it as simple as possible to get the best product in the end.
Another thing I will say about it is that the factory has things simplified for mass production. So if you do take the time to go in there and like do more detail than the factory does, it will look better. Like, it simply is not time conscious to have the factory go in and like pick out every little thing in like the underbrush of a Dread Hollow piece. So if you wanted to go in and do that, like you'll see some custom paint jobs people have done of the Dread Hollow pieces and some of the other more detailed pieces. And when you do take the time to go in and like really do the work on each little detail on the pieces, you can get some really crazy looking stuff.
Yeah, one thing I was gonna say is that you can get like factory paint. It's like pretty good quality, or like it speeds up the process of painting yourself. It does cost more, so that's like one tick in the con column, but you can always buy that as a starting point and then zhuzh it up yourself and make it like what you want it to be, right, and like process it more to fit your campaign. But I don't know if that actually helps, since it's a question about like how good the factory paint is. It's a very good starting base, I think, but I agree that it may not necessarily like, it's not going to be reflective of like Hamster's high quality or Aaron's high quality, but it is like they're doing a very good job of doing batch painting of several similar ground pieces.
Yeah, that's right.
Yep.
You guys hit the nail on the head. They're pumping out a lot of pieces. They're not going for like, you know, they're executing the schemes how they're designed, but like they're not doing it how I'm sitting here doing this miniature, right? So yeah, you could definitely, and the design, the paint schemes are designed like we sell unpainted pieces, right? So we want you to be able to paint them if you want to. So they're not designed to be like inaccessible. Here's what I'll say. Basically every step, 90% of the steps, is a low precision step. Things like dry brushing, there's not a whole lot of make sure you do a crazy technique with the little, you know, there's not a lot of that. It's a lot of really broad steps that overall look cool together, bird's eye view in a build, right? So,
right,
not a lot of super intimidating technical stuff.
Do you want to glue some stuff onto it? Yeah, I've got some basing materials if you want to do like.
I'm done painting my little guy. Can you see? They can't see. It's not gonna.
You have to pull the focus.
It's not worth it. It's a preacher. He's wearing black. Like.
Yeah, you could Whoa, what?
So you glue stuff? And you glue this
Yeah,
stuff on there?
yeah, you can glue little. Hamster does that kind of stuff with his bases. You can put little tufts of grass or bushes, dirt floor, sort of stuff.
I love basing. Yeah, I love adding stuff to the base.
Should I paint it a color first?
No, glue stuff and then paint it.
Oh.
Yeah, throw some primer, you know, whatever your base coat is. Throw base coat on the stuff you glue too. So yeah, glue it on first. That's how I like to do it anyway.
Well, I was thinking, because like he's gonna be standing on dirt and grass, and these already look like dirt and grass.
Oh, they're like gravel and flock? Okay, yeah, then you could do that at the end and just keep it how it is. That definitely works too.
Yeah, I was thinking of just painting like brown.
Yeah.
So it's not granite? Alright, that makes sense.
Yeah, if you're just gluing it straight on and want it to look how it is, then definitely that'll fly.
Look at that. Philip's got a little winter coat.
Oh my god, no though. That does look like this guy, but also could be old Philip or Philip's real life grandpa.
Wait, what do you mean? Only Natural Ones fans know.
Hashtag.
Let's see. painting Hellscape wasn't bad and maybe the hardest, but I did kind of mess up some of my... I'm going to start my Hellscape soon, actually. My golds came in for it. I just need to pick a day or two to just, like, sit down and put out the table and just start batching everything.
Ooh. I actually just unboxed the Hellgates we got. The Portal Hellgate and then the Drawbridge.
The big resin stuff.
Yeah. Today, like 2 hours before we did this. And it's on one of my shelves in my kitchen, just so people can look at it while they eat.
I was actually pretty impressed with the quality on those.
On what?
On the resin from Hellscape, the Dread Portal, and
Yeah!
they look really good.
Yeah, I was very happy with them. Let's see.
If you could have a DF-based fortress arena battleground made for any setting, for what game and what setting?
Somebody asked that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The perfect answer. Speed Kings, set in the Sonic Underground universe of the hit cartoon show Sonic Underground. You know? So,
It would be
correct
would it be Robotic Fortress?
yeah, Robotic Fortress. You'd have to have here for the underground. You know?
Yeah.
But it has to have a built-in stage, you know, so the Sonic and the siblings can play a concert or two.
Yeah.
Hamster.
Yeah!
Yeah!
I'm into that.
You tell them!
Listen,
Wow, what a bold choice to choose a Sonic. Not only like
Also, just how quick on the draw you were with
like,
that.
cartoon, like wow, that is.
And not the Sonic Saturday morning cartoon, but Sonic Underground.
the least like spoken of Sonic cartoon.
Man, you are
like 15 of
yeah, that's a
There's
choice.
way more than that. I found out. And they're all on YouTube, you know, slightly faster than they are supposed to be, and
as they
slightly
should be.
miscolored, you know.
They're I think they're as fast as they should be.
Yeah, for real though.
What about you, Chris? What about you, Hamster? What about you, Mace?
Mickey Mouse Club.
Lit.
Yeah, it's my favorite battleground as well.
What about House of Mouse though? I feel like
Actually, being able to do, like, Redwall Abbey, having, like, a redstone, like, yeah, being able to do that entire thing would be wild. Or Salamandastron, like, doing, like, a fortress carved out of a mountain. Also, that would be on the beach, so we'd also have to do coast tiles and all that stuff. That would be...
We're not doing.
Hey, you don't say that.
Wow.
Hey, you don't say that.
Nate was thinking about it yesterday. Talking about if we do a ship someday, we could do like a pirate-based set basically that would be stuff to make coast and islands with and then modular ships and some other stuff. It would be a ways from now most likely. It's by no means a priority.
yeah. So if you guys could, you know, pester about that constantly from now until the end of
We
time, that'd be really cool.
We never got our unicorns, so we've got to keep pushing for something else.
Oh my god!
I would much rather have the Mega Deer than I would the Unicorn.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mega Deer.
I don't know what it is, but I'm 100% on board.
Knighthood said, Pirate Island and ships with unicorns.
How do I apply it?
Maybe, but like Mega Deer is first. I agree. Mega Deer also was voted to be one of the one of the minis we made for KS7, the one the one we just did. And we didn't actually do it at all. So it's more than just do. It's like we're owed it. You know?
Yeah, the Mega Deer was a cool concept.
Yeah.
What if I just get some Elmer's glue?
That'll work as well.
It's gonna look great.
Is it?
Wait, what are you doing? Like, what battle's happening? What did you say? The House of Mouse?
If nothing else, I could use
Yes. Yes, Hamster said, he said Mickey Mouse Club.
So am I the only one who gave an actual answer here?
So far, you're the only one.
Answer.
Sonic Underground slaps. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you don't like the answer, but it is a real answer. Mace?
Wait, so this is based on anywhere at all ever?
What kind of base or
Or like
fortress or battleground? What's like the thing that you would love to have in DF?
Oh, Waterloo.
Waterloo?
Not like the not the battle, like the ABBA song.
Yes.
I wanted.
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yes.
I want a Corbin Forge ABBA album, please.
You can't wear down the scratches on it either. You can play that record as many times as you want, backwards or forwards.
However, it won't actually be compatible with regular vinyl players, considering that it's.
Yeah, no, it's gonna sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks.
You're gonna have to buy a Dwarvenite record player as well, which again you'll have for life. It'll never break. However, it also can't play any other vinyls. It can only play the Dwarvenite ABBA album. So really, you're paying about $3,000.
But it does have LEDs.
For songs.
You're only gonna do 3 songs? There's more than 3 songs that need to be on an ABBA cover album.
Yeah, but see, ABBA songs cost a lot to license.
Apparently.
Alba?
Yeah,
Costs a lot.
Edward
Jessica
Alba, my favorite playwright. Jessica Alba, there we go.
You're welcome.
I knew Alba was somebody. I'm like, yeah, Albie?
Alfie?
Albie?
I definitely don't want to paint with this glue.
Yeah.
With any of the brushes.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
Is there an old brush? I just use an old worm brush.
I use it when I'm
Why
painting around
don't
glue.
you put the glue there, take a pin, and then dip the pin in there, and then try to do that, or like how much glue do you need? What are you putting the glue on?
You can cover on the base with it. So
Is
then
there
you
a
can
little
put-
pink spot over here?
Yeah.
There's a little pink spot on it, yeah.
Yeah, I see it right there. It's up.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh,
what I
that's
would
just a
suggest
pin
anyway.
sitting in there.
Mhm.
Huh.
Yeah.
In case of danger.
Huh?
Don't know what that means, but alright.
You don't want him to use the pin?
No, I want it. Not for danger.
Oh.
Battle Bards cover Alba? Oh, wow. Why do I keep saying Alba instead of...
I think it's
Because
just
you're
a
really into
word
Jessica
form.
Alba and it's coming out right now.
I don't know that I've ever seen Jessica Alba. I know I have seen her in something, but I can't off the top of my head think of something I've seen her in.
Fantastic Four.
That's the only one I could think
Oh
of.
man, I've blocked Fantastic Four out of my mind so hard. I've definitely seen Fantastic Four, but it clearly didn't leave much of an impression.
Wait, did that new one come out or did it die?
So it came out.
Is that the one with Jon Snow?
What?
There's one with Jon Snow, but the actor.
Jon Snow versus Johnny Torch.
No. No, Fantastic. He's not in the Fantastic Four.
Who's Mr. Fantastic in this new one?
Miles Teller.
Reed Richards.
Keith Richards.
Oh my
It
god.
was Miles Teller, Michael B. Jordan.
What has
Kate
Miles
Moss.
Teller done? He was
Miles
the,
Teller. He was in Whiplash.
He was the drum boy, yeah? Yeah, drum boy.
Yeah, the little drummer boy.
the little
He
drummer.
was a little drummer boy and in the Red-Nosed Reindeer claymation.
Wow. He's
Alba
like
and the Chipmunks.
Alba.
Alba and the Chipmunks? That's so good. Jessica Alba, Good Luck Chuck. Oh,
Oh.
I forgot about that movie.
Oh yeah, Dark.
Adam Sandler movie, right?
That show that was basically like a. It was trying to. It was.
You
I
remember
feel like it was trying to be Alias.
Muddy Brown.
He's a Money Brown.
Yeah. These people are.
Our
Getting,
neighbors do this a lot.
I was gonna say they're getting.
I can't believe your neighbors are celebrating on Thanksgiving.
Beat him up, beat him up, beat him up, up. So, great workout.
Download a family.
You wouldn't download a family.
You want it Mama Amia.
You wouldn't. You wouldn't download a car? Yes, I would.
There's a lot of karaoke nights that would prove you wrong on that point, Mace. I'm gonna let you know.
Even my own.
I've mamaed the shit out of some Mias.
Here we go again.
Hey,
that was very
my.
I've mamaed a lot of Mias.
Mamaed the shit out of some Mias, let me tell you.
I have. Peter!
I hate this.
Why? Because you're not the shit lord of
I forgot like the desperate screeches he does in that show at times. Like I'm so used to like the relatively smooth like Kronk version of Patrick Warburton.
Oh yeah.
Like, he does have some like
My Warburton is B-movie Warburton.
sure, which is also a lot of desperate cries. So that's
ruining my life.
This bee is taking my life.
Oh man.
that's a real thing that actually exists.
Watch
I mean, do you?
them. Yeah.
Don't worry, Chris has a DVD.
You have the
You
B-movie
can borrow.
DVD? Is that your hobby? Your
It's not my
His hobby?
his hobby.
Hobby.
Oh.
next week's hobby hang. I'm gonna be watching B-movie.
You guys wasn't quite any copyrighted.
Yeah.
So it's him reacting to silence.
Yeah.
It's
No video and no sound, and it's just
Mason and Amster are just having an actual conversation, and I'm just. Oh.
Please don't.
I was like, this is clearly a joke, but I'm terrified of the 1% that this might be real.
I am also terrified of that.
Mood.
Yeah.
You. Okay.
I mean,
Just please don't.
I haven't
do I
had.
love the way it turned out? No. Is it way better than it was before I painted it? Of
It's better
course
than
it
just
is.
great. That's very good for a board game figure. You're fine.
I have one more.
Please all be mad if I don't need one.
Right.
Get started. Just make fun.
I never play the creature anyway. I pretty much will pick any.
Is that why? Is that why you painted him first? You're like, this is the least.
Yes.
The worst.
Literally.
Yeah.
I picked him because it was the easiest, and I didn't care.
I do the
cared
same thing. When I have a bunch, I pick my least favorite first.
Listen, this guy's named the Drifter. He's got an axe and a knife. I know it's not gonna focus.
It's not. You have
how
to twist
crazy
the ring
he
to
looks.
focus it.
I think he looks crazier without focus. There's a lot going on with this guy, and he's obviously the best. Though honestly, and I don't know, maybe I don't even have him because I'm used to playing with expansion packs back in college. But the quarterback is an excellent choice for character.
Ah,
They had add-on packs then.
They did. Listen, the expansion packs for my board games. You guys have one of my board games.
wait a minute. Look at your cool little lap painting station. That's great.
It's for breakfast in bed. We don't use it for that. That's what it's made for.
Nice.
It's great for this though.
Yeah. It's wonderful.
Life hack.
So does disease.
Now, have you downloaded Disney Plus?
What?
Do you get Disney Plus?
I need your money. Disney wants to buy the sun.
Disney wants to blow up the sun. Is that funny?
Me and Mace are out of the loop on something, man.
I have no idea what's going on.
They're quoting a series of videos. Well, one video in particular that Brock Baker did. He's a voice actor, where he followed his roommate around with a puppet of Goofy, trying to harass him into buying Disney Plus.
It's
What the heck?
surprisingly good.
What the heck?
It's wild how often those two phrases are synonymous. Fairly decent and surprisingly good.
Yeah.
Shocking, honestly.
See, like Chris is embarrassed.
Well, I'm embarrassed by it.
I'm not embarrassed by you. I'm embarrassed for you.
There we go. Fair enough.
Aww.
This one's too
Proud of
important.
you.
Who's this? Oh, this is the sheriff's son. Yeah, he looks like a dipshit. We could paint him.
Also, I hate to be that person, but I'm gonna take another bathroom break.
Go.
Wow, are you really being that person who goes to the bathroom? Are you really gonna be that person who has to use the bathroom regularly after ingesting things?
Oh my god, just human things.
You're gonna.
Early things.
Can you believe the bladder on this girl?
Oh my god.
God, I
How
can't
dare
believe
I?
you're that person.
I know. Oh my
God.
god. I've hit it very well actually for the past few years at Dwarven Forge, but I do go to the bathroom. I
Wow.
wanted to keep
Didn't expect that
secret.
from you.
I know it's saucy. I applied to Real Housewives of New York with that as my little secret on the side. So we'll see. But alright, yep. Bathroom time.
Okay.
Precarious, but well done.
Thank you. Precarious but well done is how I like my steak.
So like overcooked and hay.
Yeah. I like my steak cooked really, really well, but just dangling off a ledge.
Yeah.
Ooh. So just a very unstable cliff.
I like work.
Please go back into certain place.
No.
Nah, just put them in there. Basically, just the washes are over here, and then the plain paints are over here.
Exactly.
Drink whiskey after peanut butter cup, and it tasted like something.
Mm-hmm.
Like something very familiar.
That's a really unfortunate, combination of things to be familiar with.
No, but it wasn't bad.
Whiskey and peanut butter together, a little bit.
I don't know. I actually.
Cut off what you want and ride the rest home. Dennis Leary.
What is that in reference to?
I think it's in reference to liking my steak. Precarious.
Oh, okay. I don't know which joke that's about. So.
We have run the gamut. We've done quite a bit at this point. This conversation has gone places.
We're glad you're all here for it.
Yeah, I'm actually very happy with the turnout we got today.
Yeah.
Are most of you here after having eaten, or are you just not celebrating today?
Or are you celebrating in a different way?
With us.
Yeah.
Because we're over at Miles' place because it wasn't that far, and hamster.
Oh, we could have all been here together. I'm just kidding.
But
Can I kill you in friendship? Would that work? What do you think? What are the odds on that?
Live in front of 50 people? Yeah. He can't say no.
Oh,
The Twitch app doesn't work.
You know what I was thinking about, Miles?
Yes.
You know what I was thinking about last night after our conversation about how Hamster doesn't return our affection.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The conversation we have weekly, you mean?
Yeah, the conversation we have weekly about how he hasn't been answering our calls.
Also, we did that part of the stream.
The funny part. You mean?
hey,
The
it's
best
Thanksgiving.
Oh crap!
Everybody's nice to each other.
I was gonna shut off my camera, but then I realized on stream there's a different camera, so I'd only be invisible on one of them.
Lol.
If it makes you feel any better, if you called me, I would block you.
I respect that.
No, honestly, I respect that because by pure chance and accident, the times I've talked to you on the phone are most commonly when I'm on the toilet. So.
Oh, not you, hamster. I would never block you. I was talking about Chris.
Oh, okay.
I would totally call you at that. Now I know what time you have that special little hamster alone time on the toilet. But I think it was like 2 or 3 days in a row, and I kept saying even like if that's happening, you don't have to answer.
No, because
like, let's go, baby.
This was my thinking. At first, I was like, "Oh man, if she's calling me during the workday, like directly to my cell, that must be maybe something urgent." And then it wasn't, and you're like, "Hey, can you do this?" And I was like, "Yes, I can in a few minutes." And she's like, "Why?" And then I explained, and so then the next day it happened again. I was like, "Well, I'm not answering now." You know. You know?
I feel like there was a time that I called you after that, and I was hoping that you were, and you weren't. And I was very disappointed.
Why were you hoping you was?
I mean, because once you've heard the story,
Yeah.
I don't want it part of it.
Yeah.
I just have an alert
I'm
set up in
very
my
thankful though that like if I'm ever in an emergency, like I need something now, I know I can call you, hamster.
No, but see, I'm
You'll
gonna
be like, okay, I'll send an ambulance in 2 to 3 minutes.
2 to 3. Sorry, that's gonna be 20.
We're giving away a basic coverage. I guess we should run the giveaway fairly soon. We're getting.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh my god.
Mace, do you have the? Are you signed into the Twitch on your computer there?
I'm not, but I
Okay.
can.
I can do it on my laptop. My laptop's just over there. I can reach and do that.
Do you
Pick.
have to jump over?
No, I can reach from here.
All right. So
You need a giveaway word.
while you're reaching for your laptop, we were asked, and maybe I missed it while I was gone, but what's your favorite Thanksgiving food and then Thanksgiving dessert?
Cranberry sauce.
Yes, cranberry sauce, and pumpkin pie.
Really?
For both actually, for both food and dessert.
I don't think I've ever actually had cranberry sauce.
Oh, it's so good.
Hmm.
Oh, he says fresh from the can. Yeah, where it still has the shape of the can. It's just a blob, and
So-
it has the ridges.
I like mashed
Ooh,
potatoes.
orange
and
peel on the
green
sauce is good. Yes,
And
mashed
then I think,
potatoes.
Yeah, that's
Wait,
number one.
actually, guys, I made a really dumb joke because I called my grandparents in southern Minnesota who still farm. They're like gonna farm till the day they die, and they were talking about that. And I said, "Hey, Grandma and Grandpa, where do I get mashed potato seeds?"
Lol.
And the worst part is they looked at me like I was crazy. They didn't realize I was joking. They were like, "They don't come that way."
That reminds me of one of my favorite.
Maybe they should farm a sense of humor.
That reminds me of one of my favorite tweets that I made. I mean,
Nice.
where
Listen.
Totally
I
not
took a picture. I took a picture of a loaf of bread in my fridge that has like it was one of those. It's one of those bread loaves that has like seeds and stuff on it. And I took a picture of that and I posted it. And I'm like, yeah, these idiots left the seeds on. I'm just gonna plant these and never pay for bread again.
This is my bread garden. You have like the packaged loaves of bread from the store in your yard. This is my bread garden.
Listen.
So
Pumpkin
my favorite
pie.
dessert is French silk pie, and then I'm done.
Ooh.
Miles, Tyler, and then Ame. Favorite Thanksgiving food and then dessert. Because apparently these yahoos both are like cranberries, cranberry jam, and whatever it's called. Sauce.
Cranberry sauce.
Cranberry jam.
17.
Cranberry jam is when you play music while you're eating the cranberry sauce.
Cranberry jam is listening to Animal
a
Collective.
cranberry jam is simply any of the songs from the Cranberries' several albums.
You have not missed the
Name one of the songs.
One song.
Zombie.
Okay. I didn't know if you actually knew.
Linger.
And I was hoping
You
for
have
Linger.
to-
Yeah, the Cranberries.
Linger.
The Cranberries legitimately shred.
No, I get that, but you're several albums as if you weren't sure. There
Well, you
were
didn't want
several
to
or not.
specify an
The
album
Cranberries
because they're all
from
bops.
one of their jazz fusion music videos.
What color
Starring
shirt does this guy
Christopher-
have? Yeah,
What color shirt does that guy have?
yeah, like
that-
under his jacket.
I don't know, but that's absolutely like a denim jacket. No, that's like a Letterman's jacket. No.
So maybe I was thinking either I go brown leather or denim.
Brown leather, red.
Red leather, yellow.
Lavender leather.
Underneath. So it depends on. So if you go brown over the top, or if you go blue over the top, those are both kind of cool colors.
Sure.
So maybe something warmer for the shirt.
Orange.
Don't you need a dad who drives a truck for that?
Or do you want it to be subdued?
I don't know. I didn't ask you questions. You get asked questions.
Is he wearing blue jeans?
Bloody tears.
So a denim jacket might be a little repetitive.
Right.
It'll look like a jumpsuit.
Right.
So you're talking about blue pants. You're talking about then most likely a brown coat. You're thinking. Yeah.
Black shirt, Archie.
Okay, we need a word for this giveaway. Hamster, what word? Do we have any special word show up? What's a good idea for a giveaway word?
Thankful.
A word that they'll have.
Thankful, sure.
Thankful? Oh man. All right. Oh. All right, hang on.
Put it anywhere.
Got him. High five.
All right. If you want a chance to win a basic Caverns set from our new Caverns core sets in the store, potentially unpainted. I'll have to talk to them to see if they want it. If you want it unpainted, we can get it to you unpainted. Maybe. I need to ask about it. It has to be U.S. shipping only. If you don't live in the U.S., if you have somebody in the U.S., we can ship it to, and then they can send it to you. We can do that. But if you want to enter, just type thankful in the chat, and you'll be automatically entered. It is not case sensitive. You can type it multiple times. Don't be afraid of then saying a sentence with the word thankful in it. You will not be disqualified if you enter it multiple times. I don't do that. Yeah, make sure, if you typed it before I started explaining this, I might not have been done typing it into the computer yet. So just make sure.
Make sure you do it one more time.
Yeah.
Going back to Thanksgiving foods, I'll say,
yes.
This is Ame from the background. The best Thanksgiving stuffing, hands down, don't at me.
Stuffing is very good.
The best Thanksgiving dessert, I don't know.
I really do like apple pie.
Apple pie with a scoop of ice cream on it.
Oh, a la mode.
Oh, warm apple pie, like especially an apple crumble pie.
Apple crumble's the best version of like apple desserts.
That's what I made. Apple crumble crisp.
We made apple crisp.
Yeah, she made an apple crisp.
She made apple.
Yeah, like apple crisp, like warmed up with like a scoop of vanilla ice cream with it.
Vanilla ice cream.
Oh, I gotta do that after the stream.
Yeah, we got a mic. I can also just pop it.
Yeah, we got a microwave.
We got a microwave.
Don't worry.
Microwave. We're microwave wealthy.
You may not be aware you're in the lap of luxury right now.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of kitchen appliances.
I am a man
That's
who
not
has
a lie, though.
two
I have
microwaves.
so many kitchen appliances.
Did you know we can make smoothies in there?
If we're the blender and a normal blender. I just like the kitchen, y'all. That's my hobby. Is the kitchen.
Oh man, I want to get better at cooking. I had started learning and then I dropped off.
Doing teach you how to cook FaceTime with Jackie if you'd like to join in.
Are you teaching Jackie how to cook?
Yeah. I'm gonna learn people how to cook things, basic meals to impress your friends.
Let me learn you some food.
Yeah, I'll learn you some food that you can impress your friends with and yourself, and like use those techniques going forward.
Then I can stop just buying things from the store and saying I made them.
Yeah.
I think the best Thanksgiving food is the friends we ate along the way.
Oh my gosh.
Chat for Tyler's friends.
Step 1, add a ton of garlic so it smells good.
Yeah.
Ham gravy's the best. Gravy's real good.
Gravy's very good.
No, my favorite thing is, the mashed potatoes and the stuffing, like,
the
together with the
cranberries.
gravy. And you have the cranberries on the side.
I like the plate.
So mixing the cranberries with the stuffing is very good, and then mixing the stuffing with the potatoes and gravy is really good. Cranberries with potatoes and gravy is a little weird. The stuffing can go with most of the things, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's most versatile.
The best Thanksgiving food is the day after your
Sandwich.
Thanksgiving leftover sandwich.
Yes.
Where you put all of the Thanksgiving foods together on a sandwich. And it's the perfect meal.
And don't
That is
forget
very
the
good.
best way to put gravy on that sandwich is to just soak a piece of bread in gravy and put it in the middle.
Put it right in the middle there. Make it a club style.
Your sandwich is already all carbs.
All carbs
Who are-
all the time.
Who are these peoples with Chris? This is Tyler, who you should know from Dwarven Forge. This is Miles, who helped design all the set stuff for Hellscape. he didn't help us with Wildlands just because we had to scale back things a lot.
There was a pandemic.
I heard of it.
But he's one of our best friends, and then off camera is his fiance Ame,
Yeah.
who I tried to put on camera and she got mad at me.
I'm just not feeling it today. I wanted to be only him, but he blew up the spot. So now I'm nothing. I'm a disembodied, just like super hot voice.
Just like the hottest.
I just want to be a super hot disembodied voice.
All right, Six of Clubs makes a fair comment though. Hamster, you're not painting Relic Blade models? Who are you?
Yeah.
Are
you done?
And
That's
just a
fair.
reminder, if you want to join in on the giveaway.
Oh yeah, let's do a last call. Type the word thankful into chat to
Yeah, if
join the
you haven't
giveaway.
entered the giveaway yet, if you missed it, thankful is the word to enter. We're giving away a basic cavern set.
Sample color.
Sample color? Yeah, so that's I really like that a lot. It's like a very kind of bright aqua. I like it. I like it a lot actually. I use it as an accent color pretty often. And for green? Oh, green's over here. Oh, what happened here? I lost my Twitch.
No, so I just did some of the set stuff. So like I was working with just like building set stuff. I made some of the like
For the
stalagmites and
videos.
stuff for them and setting up a bunch of the background things.
Yeah,
I
he
was
did,
doing production stuff.
yeah. He,
So I didn't have to make any fire. So I don't need your stats. I'm just kidding.
Yeah,
I'll take it if you want to.
Yeah, he made the stalagmites that are in the background of the Hellscape videos, and he engraved the metal, or not the metal. He engraved the glass bottle of halfling blood. Stuff like that. General production assistance.
Hey, a band of badgers, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it.
We did not do the yawning. None of us were there when they did the yawning portal stuff. I came on and I did the video stuff for Hellscape, and Miles came in to help with setting up some of that stuff. And
I think I was there.
you were there? That's fair.
When they were making it?
What?
The Yawning Portal, when, like, Nate was making it?
Yeah.
I feel like I was there. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I was there. Wait, if Hamster wasn't there, though, then I definitely wasn't there.
Hamster, were you there for the yawning portal stuff?
I don't think so.
Then I wasn't there at all. But
Yeah.
I could have swore I saw it. It could have just been figment of my imagination, but... Alright.
It almost sounds like they're listening to worship music.
No, it's a lot of bops. I'll be honest. Very upbeat. They jam.
Yeah, it's definitely gotten into a funkier part now, but for a while it sounded like choral, and I was like, are they listening to worship music right now?
It's the beginning of the I Need a Hero where it sounds pretty like,
Oh my gosh.
and then it really picks up. And then Shrek comes and rescues Fiona.
Okay, so for a long time, I thought about making a video about, like, just really good uses of licensed music in movies, and like that was authentically going to be on the list. Like that
It's
scene
so
from Shrek
good.
2 set to, yeah.
Yeah.
I Need a Hero. That's a very good scene.
Incredible. I watched it recently because it was in my brain, and I was like, you know what? I need to watch that scene from Shrek.
It's
And
one
I
of those.
did, and it's just like it's really well done. The timing is great. Every beat hits.
It's one of those beautiful moments where the song heightens the scene, but the scene also heightens the song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like together, they're just both made better.
They're not overpowering each other.
Shrek 2 is authentically just a very good film, and it's
True that.
it's
What's up,
unfortunate.
Mace?
Said true that.
Yeah, she's just agreeing with me
Shrek
again,
the Third.
Well, you actually have to like
best.
hear it.
but yeah.
Would you
Let's
say
see.
the second Shrek movie is the best Shrek movie?
I think I like Shrek 2 more than Shrek 1. Yeah.
I think I agree with you. It's got more going on. Shrek the Third, not great. Shrek Forever After, a lot.
Yeah.
It's just a lot.
2 was the last time I liked the series,
But you've seen all of them.
yeah.
You have to. It's
I've
Shrek.
not.
You haven't?
No.
Let's have a Shrek marathon.
No, you're okay.
Shrek-a-thon.
You're okay.
We're gonna have
What?
a Shrek-a-thon for my birthday.
ShrekCon 2020.
Wait, have you do you know about ShrekCon?
Oh,
No,
God.
I've also only seen the first 2 Shreks, so like I feel like it's not necessary to see any more.
Big fan.
Oh my gosh, get out of here. Cards 2 fan, whatever.
Big fan.
No.
You see the only Shreks that matter.
Which one had Rumpelstiltskin in the alternate timeline? That was Shrek the Third.
Yeah.
Is it the third one? Okay, I haven't seen that one. I definitely haven't seen because the one after that was like the like King Arthur stuff, right? I didn't see that one either. That was the 4th one.
King
Shrek Ever
Arthur
After.
was also Shrek the Third.
That was third. Okay.
Yeah.
That's when the babies come in.
Yeah, the babies come in with Shrek the Third because they were like what all the advertising
Fiona,
was.
Farkus, Farkle, and Funky Town.
Jill with a kicker. Yeah, I also really I grew up remembering it more from Short Circuit 2 as well.
I never saw the second. I only saw Short Circuit 1.
Johnny 5
Is alive. It's a movie that hasn't aged great.
No.
Oh.
It was
cool.
one of those
Cool.
movies. It was one of those movies where they were like, let's what's the best way to put it? Who is the guy that's playing the sidekick? I can't remember his
I
name.
don't remember his name either.
It was one of those situations where they were like, let's have like the best friend be a person of color, but it'll be a white guy playing a person of color,
Oh.
and it's very like
Yeah.
it's not unoffensive. It's,
Yeah, it'd be pretty hard for it to be unoffensive.
Yeah.
Given
it's
that premise.
but quoting the Johnny Five stuff is very fun. It's very much a movie meant for kids about like a cool fun robot, and there's some memorable stuff from it, but overall I wouldn't say it's actually like a good movie, but it's fun.
It's more iconic, right? Like it's more of one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, this is a staple of the 80s.
It's very much a product of its time.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of those things where you see it and you're like, oh yeah, this is an 80s movie. Like,
yes, Drugs, the movie.
When did Lost Boys?
80.
That's 80s, right?
Yeah.
Because it's 80s biker vampires. I love that.
Kiefer
movie.
Sutherland's in it.
Yeah.
As
The
well
Corys.
as Alex Winter.
As well as Alex Trebek.
As well as
both the Corys.
yeah, both the Corys, and they were younger too. So they like that means it's like mid 80s. It's definitely after the Goonies.
Yeah.
I still can't believe we had a period of time where we had the Corys.
Yeah.
We have a time period.
Now
right
it's the
where we have
Chris's.
the Chris's.
Right, and there's like 8 of them.
Yeah. Too many.
Yeah, I can get
We about
behind
to-
that.
do we think we have a good enough?
Let's run the giveaway. I'm
Yeah,
running it
there we
now.
go.
Oh,
All
yeah.
right, we're about to roll this giveaway.
Hey, Happy.
Chance, we'll do a little. No, stand up. I'm saying your last chance to put in thankful in the chat.
Put in the if you haven't done it, put it in.
He's getting up and he's gonna hit the button.
Oh,
here
I'm gonna
in
hit it.
10 seconds.
Thankful in chat. U.S. only. U.S. only. Let's go. Big money.
No
Big money. No
whammies.
whammies. No whammies. Come on, 6 clubs. PJ Philly.
Hey! Congratulations!
I think it's a new name.
All right, PJ Philly. So please.
PJ Philly. I will whisper you. It's actually kind of hard for me to do that from here. We'll whisper you and get your email address, and then what if he's from Philly? I have no idea because he left out the second L, so it could mean something entirely different. Yeah, I'll whisper you, get your address, and then we can get your basic cavern set sent to you, and I'll
Set that down and do it.
it's still all the way over there. All right.
Nice. Huzzah! Yeah.
Huzzah! Okay, where is he?
All right, I have like 10 minutes till I have to cut out. Just as a heads up, I did. So I had to cancel my plans this week, and those friends, I'm still gonna FaceTime them for Thanksgiving. But
Oh, perfect. Well, that's about the wrap-up time anyway, right?
yeah. I just wanted to flag it because I did not earlier because I was not on Slack.
Wonderful.
Oh. Gas done. Alright. 15 steps from your step goal.
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm doing a step challenge against all of my coworkers this weekend. You get points and then I get money from my company.
Just seeing
Mess 'em up.
how much walking people are getting in with the holidays.
You need to get
PJ Philly,
minimum of 10
not from Philly.
10K every day.
He's not from Philly.
Yeah, I'm
Gasp.
seeing it right here.
Oh.
You heard it here first.
Gasp.
Did we bet on that?
No.
Was there any money on the line there?
Yeah, I told you guys. You each owe me 10 bucks if he's not.
Dang it.
You didn't hear? Check the VOD.
Good on you. I don't have any life savings.
980, so just take it off that. So it's 970 now.
Oh.
Yo.
How about you save it, Tyler? Let's see. I do like that somebody asked if he lived in Philly after he said he's not from Philly. Oh man.
Maybe he's just a big Philharmonic fan.
Is that what it is? Are you in a Philharmonic?
Lit.
Are you in a Philharmonic? Cool. Philharmonic
And
band?
what instrument do you play?
Yeah, what do you play?
Hey, you guys, the winner even said, PJ himself said, yep, you all owe Hamster $10. I mean, you can't argue with that.
Okay.
Thank you, PJ.
I call conspiracy. You must have whispered. You have sent secret messages to PJ Philly.
Curses. Yes, I rigged this entire giveaway. No, I rigged the giveaway. You're all onto me. I would have gotten away with it too.
Oh, this whole thing was a grift.
Good grip though. I'm a fan. I'm into it.
Instead of $10, what if I just don't guilt you?
Don't look a grift in the mouth.
All right, I'll accept that.
Yes, I'm out of the bet. I've saved all my money.
I'm sure you will be hearing from my lawyer.
Yes, you love a lawyer.
All right, great.
You'd rather pay a lawyer than pay me
Well, I hired
$10?
My friend's a lawyer.
No,
That's
because you
fair.
owe me
What are the consulting? How
$950.
much is a lawyer gonna?
What was me saying?
Yeah, what are you gonna say, Mace?
What? Me?
Yes.
He owes me $980 as established last week. If I owe him $10, he still owes me $970. So, if he's gonna start demanding things from me, I'm gonna start demanding things from him legally.
So what we need to do is we need to start using these streams as a way for Hamster to get you to owe him money, so eventually we can cancel the debt out.
I mean, that's why I
That's
pitched this
a
stream.
lot of time.
No.
If it's only $10 per stream,
Hey, Recon.
then it's like.
And we got a long way to go.
96 more streams to go, which is
I think-
more than a year.
There
It's like
very well
almost-
might be some lawyers in chat. We have a couple lawyers that follow us.
I think Law is a lawyer, but I could be wrong actually.
I think you might just think Law is a lawyer because of the whole law thing.
No, I think he's a lawyer because he had an email signature that said something about lawyer, and I was like, did you join, like, did you become a lawyer because your name's Law? And he said, no, something, something, and I was like, ha ha ha, and then more something, something.
Apparently,
I wish
Akira
I
has them
remembered
up.
it better.
Good story. Nice.
Merc, the
It
cop.
was before the Kickstarter. I don't remember anything during or after the Kickstarter, so.
Apparently, Akira has a law degree.
Go off.
Oh, so there we go.
I do some
How
law.
many degrees
Merc,
do you
that's
have?
Merc. That's not fair. Merc says the Cowboys are not a good football team, but one of them has the words "football team" in the name. Like that's you can't. How do you compete with that?
I want Washington to
By
win the
being
Super Bowl
good at
so bad.
football. That's how you compete with it. You're just better at sports. That's
I,
it.
want, I just want the champion to be the football team so badly.
Do you have silver?
Well,
I do, I'm
Cowboys
using it
suck,
right
so
Go Blade,
sorry
Blade.
you got on the wrong team.
I have a gun. So.
You have a gun? Yeah, use Blade Steel.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this done in time.
A knife.
I cannot.
Yeah, Kite Nerd knows because they're both in the forum. So Lawrence, his name, like he goes by Law, but he's a lawyer.
In this town, I am the law. Is what they say true.
Beautiful.
There's death where
I wonder what kind of lawyer he is, because like he could just be the kind of lawyer that just writes wills. In which case, that's not of a lot of use to you.
I'm the kind of lawyer that just vibes.
Made his name William.
Vibe law.
Oh my gosh, if he's a will lawyer, that's it.
Will Law. Name writes itself.
Will law, will travel. Wait,
There you go.
no.
Will work for you.
Let's see. The Quick and the Blue? Hey, Kraid knows it! Kraid, you know the megas?
Are we saying Gamester?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. Good content.
They're very different things.
They are. I just think that they have a similar
Those death
motif.
went blue.
Like, yeah, but like I think I just like the Proto-Men better.
I get that.
No.
I get very different things from both of them.
I like the Megas. That's the point. Isn't it? It's like I like both. This is the thing I would rather listen.
I have to see them both.
Mood. Me as well.
Miyazaki. You know, just
Got him.
Night, Neo.
wait.
Was anyone got?
Yeah.
Tree falls in the woods,
Nobody.
and no one was got.
Then no one was got. Then did we?
Night, Neophoia. Thanks for coming. Baldur's Gate. I am the law.
I am the law. No.
I am the Senate.
You're not doing a very good job right now.
You're like Palpatine, but it's just Waluigi.
I am the Senate. I'm
Wow,
Where can I
my
have a
team.
complaint?
Palpatine.
Paw Patrol.
Paw Patrol?
Emperor
Emperor Paw
Paw
Patrol!
Paw Patrol's so big still with the
Is it?
young youth.
With
yeah.
the youth.
Yeah.
Remember those youths?
The youth,
Meta
the
youth.
most youth, like
Meta
little
youth.
children. Little children love Paw Patrol.
Every time somebody says Paw Patrol, I hear Papa Troll.
Paw Patrol movie.
Paw
Not even
Patrol.
a troll movie, I
Paw
just
Patrol.
imagine,
I'll never not hear that now.
Yeah, it's a blessing and a curse.
How is it a blessing?
I'm able to give people the gift of laughter when I tell them
Alright,
about it.
yeah, fair enough. You do that is your gift of the spirit is laughter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yo.
Alright, so that's where we've deteriorated to tonight.
Just in time. 2-minute warning.
Guys, look!
You have to focus the camera on it. It'd be
No,
nice
they
to actually.
saw it. It's fine.
I'm like maybe halfway through finishing it. This thing's just a lot more detailed than I realized at first, but I'm gonna be very happy with it when it's done. I think.
Awesome.
How do you take somebody's temperature?
How's that?
Thermometer.
There you go.
Their mom.
Thermometer. So the gag is that
Do we really have to explain an inside joke to the stream?
if we're gonna do the inside joke on stream, yes.
Yeah, that's a solid point.
I don't know. I don't
Enjoy
know if
our
I
inside
agree.
jokes.
I don't know if I agree with that.
No, explain it. That's fine. Just explain it. Tyler can go sit in a corner and
Explain
cry.
it very quickly.
Yeah, I hate fun.
In Family Guy, Patrick Warburton often goes like, Peter. And so we thought it was funny to start coming up with
Rhymed.
words that
Yeah.
rhyme with Peter, and then like challenging each other by trying to like give a hint and see if they could guess what word that rhymes with Peter we're thinking of, and they have to say it in a Patrick Warburton voice. The more I explain it, the dumber it seems.
I hate it.
Comedy doesn't have to be hard, people.
I would love.
That's a game we played, but
It's
with
basically
DuckTales?
it's basically an improv troop game. Is the problem with it? Is that it's
Oh, it's the solution with it. You have to be good at improv in order to be good at the game.
Because it's also like part riddle too.
yeah.
Like you have to try and figure out like what prompted
I love
you
this
to
game.
shout it in your face.
Craig Kaflar says your mom meter.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
Got you,
Yeah.
got you.
Got him.
I like his gas can.
I'd say
All right,
he is-
gang. Mesa's already a minute late to
Oh.
Thanksgiving, so
Cutting us
I think
off.
it's time to wrap up.
Now that we've explained our
Now that we've
inside
explained our inside jokes, everyone understands why it's absolutely hilarious.
yeah, jokes are only funny if you. Jokes are only funny if you.
joke. Don't say it so flat, but yeah. Yep.
Craig, I'm thankful for you too. I'm thankful for all of you that hung out here on Thanksgiving. This was a great turnout. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it was surprisingly good. This might
Yeah.
actually be the highest turnout we've had for one of these.
Yeah, that was great
Yeah.
news. And we had extra guests on. That was a lot of fun having you all on. This is my favorite one.
Good.
You're my favorite one,
We-
hamster.
We should do more Thanksgivings.
I almost got through a drawing.
I actually thought you were gonna say something real, like we should like do stuff like this more often.
No.
More friends.
Oh.
Hey, but hey,
Bring
more,
friends on, you mean?
more, yeah, but
Well,
more
yeah,
Thanksgivings
yeah,
works
yeah.
too.
We've been trying, hamster.
If you return to our affections,
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, I guess I your $10 again. I did throw the guilt back in.
yeah.
Worth
Thank
it.
you, everyone.
All right.
Thank you for watching. PJ Philly, we will be in contact with you about the giveaway and in a little while.
Cool. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.
Bye.